Hello, YouTube. Just a quick upload regarding the Hulk 181 and my thoughts on the Comic Book Community Awards. First is the Hulk 181. And just to let everyone know, I had a few beer. I drink beer. I had some Becks. So hopefully I'm a good boy in this video. So what I did last upload is I said I had a whole bunch of different colors in different forms of acid-free papers and different types of papers. And what I basically did was I'm trying to match the color for the interior pages of the Hulk 181. So I think I'm pretty happy with what I have now. So it took me actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 tries. 7 tries that I actually developed pulp, different mixtures, and I came up with nice pieces that I have of what I can use in the future. So within each one of these plastic folders is the example of what I made, and I actually put the type of paper I mixed in each one of these examples so I can replicate the colors that I have here. So in this, I put 2 cardstock. It's just the color, yellow marble. I made that color in 4 mulberry. So this is the color that I have. So now I have this for a reference, and I think Metarog, Roger, he predicted I would do this, and he was right. So this is now my templates that I can use for future books if I can continue to do this. If I want to match up colors, now I have various types, various colors that I can do in the future. And I know how to make it because I have detailed notes in relation to how to make the color. So that is a good thing if I'm going to be doing this for a little bit. This is the color that I think that I'm happy with right here. And I had to go and buy new types of paper in order to get this type of hue in order to try to match up the Hulk 181. These are the 2 pieces of acid-free paper that I used. They are a little thick, but they go well with the interior pages because I reduce them by using mulberry paper. So it definitely, when I'm done, definitely becomes the same texture and the same thickness. So that is the color. It's a little damp still because I just finished it, but I think it matches up quite well, and I think this is the color that I'm going to use. So I'm happy with it. It's not a bright white, which is going to be screaming that leaf casting was done, although I'm not trying to hide that I did do leaf casting, but I want to try to match it up as best as possible so the book looks nicely and not a big contrast between the pulp and the actual page itself. So I'm happy with that. So in relation to the Comic Book Community Awards, I think that Brian did a great job. I think that everyone should give him a round of applause. He worked very hard, and it definitely showed the results of his hard work. And Brian, if you're listening, and I'm sure you are, kudos to you. You did a great job, and you are definitely a kind and generous person to offer your time in order to create such a wonderful event. The only suggestion that I would have for any future events or future awards shows is that you limit the pool of voters. sort of like the Oscars. Now, not everyone can email and call in and vote for the best picture, because then one example would be that an individual can have thousands of people just email and say, I want this picture to be best picture. And the same thing in relation to the awards. So if you have people who are watching the awards or may not be watching as the pool of voters, it's very easy for one channel over the other to market and to call all their friends and to call colleagues at work or family members and say, listen, just go to this link, put your email in and vote for me under this category. So I did not do that in my category. I only had my immediate family vote for me because they watch my uploads. I did not ask any third parties, friends, distant friends, work colleagues, or anything like that to actually go to the website and to vote for my channel. So that is why I think maybe there has to be some type of criteria by which the individuals who actually can vote are engaged in the community. They're involved in the community, maybe limiting it to only those who produce content, or maybe limiting it to only those who actually comment on a regular basis. So that's what I'm getting at, and that's really my only suggestion. And by no means am I bitter at all that I did not win my category. No, not at all. I'm very honored and I'm very happy that I was actually nominated, and I thank all of my watchers and all of my participants in my channel who nominated me and voted for my channel in the awards. And again, thank you very much. I didn't make it. I didn't get enough votes. The channel that won my category is a very entertaining channel. I can't say anything bad about them. I watch them. They're very enthused and very energetic and give great information. But that's another issue, because to be comic cleaning, calming, pressing, restoration, all those things that I do, maybe it should also be just a criteria that is what the nominee does. So if there is a channel that really doesn't do that and maybe has 4 or 5 pressing videos, I don't know if that rises to the criteria of what I do. But again, I do other things as well. I do openings and CBCA unboxings and things like that. So the same goes for me. So that's my suggestion for any future shows, that maybe you limit the pool or do something of that fashion to make it more engaged only by people who actually watch the content, not colleagues, friends, and whatnot. Because if you really work hard and you wanted to win the way it was set up, I could have got hundreds of votes by calling people that I know, work colleagues, things of that nature, which I didn't do. And I'm not going to do, because I'm going to rely on my videos, my uploads, my, as Comic Journey likes to say, my mangling of books, which I don't mangle that many. And I will rely on what I produce in my content in order to get votes. So, Brian, congratulations. You did a wonderful job. I'm looking forward to all future endeavors that you're going to do. All the winners, again, I can congratulate you. You definitely deserve the win. And that's it for now. And like I said, I drink beer as well during my uploads now. Take care, YouTube.